Well, bienvenue, YouTube! Welcome back to Train Sim World 5. Wow, have I got killer pros going out at the moment? This is the rather fabulous FCA Cargo Pack by Skyhook Games. This is a scenario, I think this is what most people are going to be covering under. 4084, East Midlands Gateway to Barking Eurohub. 66144 on the front. Behind that, we've got FCA wagons. So these are the spine wagons. So I thought I heard a train coming there. Spine wagons. So these basically, let's see if we can find one that's partly loaded. There you go. So obviously this is the structural loading part. This is attached to it, but it's basically a different version of an intermodal wagon. Got a 350 coming past. Meow. With his pan down for some reason, which is interesting. That's an interesting bug. So yeah, these are multi-component, multi-part wagons. So two part wagons, and you've got the drawbar in the middle there, with the Gladhounds air pipe connection. Well, that's the Gladhounds. That's not Gladhounds. I don't know what that is, but it's basically an air pipe. So we are going to hop into the 66, get it ready to go places and do things. Reverser in. The headlights are running. Brakes are cut in. Happy days. And everything is ready to go. There you go, got the road. Reverser forward. Those brakes have come incredibly quick. Let's just watch the train out of the... That lod's incredibly close. This is the 66 that comes with the pack. Let's pull out. Let's check our start speed limit here is 15. Thought so. I did put the reverser in forward, didn't I? Yeah, I'm generating amps. I'll just be waiting on the brakes coming off. So you can see the brakes are taking... So, okay. It probably is accurate because basically the brake pipe has been released, but you can see this massive flow still going through. Because that is basically means we are blowing the rest of the train brake off. I'll actually just put us to idle for now, until that comes down. And our brake timing should be in pass, I think, with these. There we go, we've got the brakes off now. Let's just listen to the pullaway here. That weathering is very nice. Plunging sound, sounds like it's coming from the wheels, we like that. So it's an EWS maroon. Shame that we've not got the branding on the containers, even the ones that we have, like Hanjin, ONE, that kind of stuff. But I'm sure there'll be a patch for that soon by the community. Until then, though, we just have some colour boxes on the back. 10 miles an hour. So the front of the train will be passing the 70 speed limit. Better man waiting for the full train to leave, and yeah, good basic standard there. I've got the tail lamp on the rear. That should be stowed away, that shouldn't be hanging down. But if that's got a physics to it, I won't be too mad because that would be quite cool. You can make that swing as you go around curves and stuff. Probably can't, but hey. Yeah, like I say, this should be lifted up and hooked. That will be a word with the shunters, as they say. Oh, safety systems enabled automatically. Nice. I'll double check if that's in every service after we end this. So we are just north of Watford. Can I... We'll just do this just for my own sanity here because I don't actually know where Oh well, I've sped the back of the train here. But we're looking at the wagons today, not anything else. Double amber, single amber next. Just owing to our diminutive speed. You know what, I'll leave it at notch 4, why not? Let's be brave! So, cargo line, volume 3. Let's check the manual or the post on the website and talk through it a bit. This is the Dovetail Live article. Cargo line, volume 3, continues Skyhook Games series. 1, 2, 3, that's fine, yeah, I'm louder. Continues Sky Games series of freight-themed gameplay packs that add different freight wagons to formations and more gameplay to selected Train Sim World routes. Cargo line, volume 3, Intermodal. This add-on includes the FCA Intermodal Spine wagons to Train Sim World, as well as the 20-foot container, the 40-foot container, and the DB cargo variant of the Class 66 in previous releases. So yeah, basically it's not a selling point anymore. They've taken the hint here, which is really good, because the community... Ooh, the lighting's different in here though. I like this lighting. This lighting is nicer. It's just... This is changed. So they have made some changes, which I like. Anyway, like I said, the 40-foot container and the DB cargo part of the pack. One of the big grievances of the community is the 66 was seen as a selling point of the pack. It's not. Thank you. Anyway, this wagon consists of a main spine wagon with multiple container locking points between two wheel bogies, conventional draw gear, and buffers are located at one end, with a permanent connecting bar at the other for linking with a twin. These wagons feature dynamic container load so that no two trains are the same. In game, some wagons and formations have been pre-selected not to be loaded. That's good. You always see some of the wagons are unloaded, and even if they're like part loaded, that's what I like about containers. Containers are quite a boring train to look at. However, they do include boxes. They are boxes, basically. That's why they're boring to look at. But you get different shapes. I quite like that. Gameplay takes place across two routes, West Coast Main Line and East Coast Main Line. 3 scenarios for each, and 21 services on West Coast Main Line, 12 on East Coast. I will cover East Coast again soon. It's just... It's a 2-hour freight run, and also I'm on there most days at the moment, so I just can't be bothered to drive it. I'll probably do it tomorrow, actually. Because I'll not have been to London in a week and a half with work, and that's quite nice. It's one of those where, as respectfully as this can be said, as soon as you are regularly going up and down a route, you don't want to drive it in Train Sim. You just don't. Anyway, yes, so that's fine. Creators Club. Both the FCA and the 66 are supported delivery designer and formation designer. Cool. The 66 has rail driver support. Being overtaken by Pendo. That's what I like about freight, when you get overtaken by stuff like that. 75 more per board. I mean, we're still aiming for 75. We are 75 mile an hour freight on this. Now, the sounds are different. I do worry if they are the same sounds as the... Well, I don't worry, but I do think they're potentially the same sounds as the previous wagons. I do like the bounciness to them. We'll go over some more junctions. This is a go by, not stop at. Very quiet horn in the camp. Got a 377 there, that's cool. We like that. This is a well done scenario. You can tell Skyhook has a good gameplay team. Just watch how that wagon jostles as it moves. I like that a lot. Watch again, the bounce here as we go over this junction. Really good. I enjoy that. Right, 80 more per board. We're still in, I think, if we get up to 60, I'll be happy. We are rolling down the hill towards London now. Yeah. At this point. Like I say, this loads far too soon. Let's grab a quick screenshot. I'm literally one and doneing this. This is me really testing my knowledge because I've obviously driven this route a little bit recently. Because I've recently filmed the video, which will probably get after this now. I have to reschedule my uploads thanks to this. Yeah, thanks Skyhook. I'm gonna have to reschedule the video, but I've recently driven the 2024, no, so 2019 timetable by On Track Simulations, which would use this soon. But yeah, sorry, brain go like a bird sound, and I'll. Green light, 60. See, I drove this recently in the 377 because that's another video that's recently released. But can I remember? I know there was a speed change here, and I can't remember if it. I don't think it was. I think it was 90. I'm going to say. No, it was the ton around here, wasn't it? On this curve. I don't know anymore. I don't know anymore. Whoa. I don't know no more. No more. No more. Yeah, I've recently drove the 377 on here. Welcome to my head. It's painful too. So put everything back a week. Am I doing my scheduling as I drive? Yes. Like I said, we've talked about the park. It's a good little park, and now we're just assessing the gameplay. And to be honest, so far so good, is what we'll say. Give a conservative, so far so good. No, sorry, full power. Hauling boxes, 390 northbound. One bit of feedback: those instrument lights aren't showing at all in when we're outside of tunnels. Whilst they're not bright lights, and I get that, I expect to have something there. It's just worth bearing in mind. It looks like at Wembley we might get moved over onto some different tracks, I don't know. But we're stopping at Willesden. 100 miles an hour, yeah, so it's the ton here. I was right. Absolutely rolling coal out the top there. Like I say, what's the length of this train? 630 yards. That'll be about... That is still on the... So this... Still on the short side for an actual intermodal train. Shows why trains are such an efficient way to deliver freight. Got the green light. .75, the full speed, power off, jab a brake on, and let's coast down the hill. Wom. It's quite fun. This thing's got wom sound. Got the 90 warning, well, the 90 speed there. Doesn't apply to us. And this is how on Willesden? because you got the tube stock there. Those passengers have a death wish. If there was one bug I'd love to have fixed in Train Sim World, it's the passenger, or in train simulators in general, it's the passengers respecting the PTI, the platform train interface. Actually, really interestingly, there's some tube stock. I do like this route. This is a really good route. What we've got? O&E, nice. So Freightliner 66 rescuing an EWS one. That is a nice touch. That's probably just a substitute bus 66, but still, that is really good. This is how we gameplay, guys. Need up this properly. One. Not £4. Like I say, it's a lovely long train. This actually, grab that is a good angle for a screenshot. It's got the nice long sweeping curve. What have we got? Northbound 350, 710 on the Goblin, nice. 10 on the Goblin, the DC lines. See, this I genuinely like. This is good Train Sim World gameplay. Good gameplay. Take notes, Athena. Take fucking notes. Oh, and for those of you playing along at home, let's double check the price points, because I have forgotten. It's not actually been updated to. Oh, it has it? Yes, it has. I should have actually. See, this is the drawback. One of the drawbacks of AWS. I was not paying attention there. I just acknowledged the alert to acknowledge the alert. Also, the game is frozen. This is probably not the best. Probably, yeah, they're probably really loaded up Wembley Yard. Which, no, I respect it. I respect it. Right. 75 warning post. We are fine. It'll just be a signal. Which, because we've got the single amber there, we've got a red at the end of Wembley. Oh my god, slow down! Okay, full service brake. That is full service, ain't it? Okay, no, there is actual braking to this. You do feel the weight of the train behind you. Fair enough. No, this isn't working. Let's use Steam. Hope for it to load up. Steam DLC page for Train Sim World 5. Let's check the price points of. I just want the browse list. Browse, there you go. So this is £2 cheaper. Oh god, the brakes will take forever to come up as well. No. Shh. So Athena charged £11.99 for 2 reskinned locos and some reskinned coaches and some really god awful gameplay. Skyhook for some brand new wagons and some genuinely so far quite good gameplay. Obviously I haven't played it all. Look at, okay, that's a bit weird. So that's a bit of a bug we found. Obviously we're just stationary right now. I'm not drawing against the brakes. Not at all. Okay, mate, let's put that to nil. I'm not pulling against the brakes at all. You can see we're rocking from side to side. So that is quite interesting. Either it's extremely windy out there. No, they're all rocking for some reason. Oh, the ones behind the loco are rocking. No, only the ones at the rear of the train. How fascinating. Got a green aspect at the end. I will proceed gingerly. So that's the DC lines. I've travelled on those platform, on that line, and if this guy stops, that is actually a really big step in real life. So obviously, in game, also in real life, these platforms are tube platforms, and there is absolutely nowhere near. Like, it is literally for me, it's a turn sideways, step down, then bring with one leg, then bring your other leg down. Obviously, I'm usually going northbound here. I've never actually been north of Wembley on the west coast in the daytime. But £9.99, that is perfectly reasonable to me for a Train Sim World pack. Yeah, it's new to the game. It adds. So this is, in my opinion, actually a really good example of something to add to Train Sim World. Bear with me. If you look at, for example, the HKA pack that they did for the new journeys for West Coast Main Line, which we also covered on this channel, the actual quality, what it actually adds is very little, because you already had intermodal flows, and it's a wagon that's not really the right era for the route anyway, because of the delivery it's in, and there's not as many of them as we think. Like, they're not as common. A JNAT would be amazing for this. Putting it out there. WR, no idea what that means. I'm going to gingerly just approach the pipe work here. We're going straight ahead. Cool. Let's just check the route it's set for us. It's literally just, it's just slow lines. And then we get crossed over. Got in. We'll go for 35. So that's Wembley behind us. That's actually a big shopping centre that's on top of the station. I need to have a look at around here. So this is accurate. You come out the station, and it's basically Wembley High Street, which is probably would be about here. Yeah, no. I'm confused. But basically, you can walk along, and I end up going over there towards Wembley, which is oddly high detail for how far away it is. But with Wembley, there's a theatre there that I've been to a couple of times, basically. It's the Troubadour Wembley, for those of you wondering. So we've got quite a bit here. We've got the FCAs. They look absolutely class. So these are the unloaded variants. Let's just thrash away nice and gently. So you've got... yeah, so you got the spine wagon. It makes sense as to how this works, right? Spine, then bits built off it like ribs. Oh my god, that's why they're called spine wagons. VTG tankers here, cool, like these. Trying to get something from Model Railway at the moment, so looking at this artwork. Don't think that's the actual hazard coding for anything, but we'll not talk about that. I'm not sure if they actually go to Wembley on the regular. And HOA's dumped, and some 710s. Lovely jubbly. Some guys having a chat. That person's eyes are weird. It's their eyelashes, I think. 710s dumped. HOAs. HOAs are great. I'm going to say it before I say it again. They don't go everywhere. But yeah, like, as an example, HOAs, give us an HOA layer on West Coast Main Line. It's probably more accurate. But yeah, like I say, JNATs, please. JNAT. I'm not 100% on this part of the route. But actually, this is a new line for me. Oh god, 20. Where was my morpeth board? And I pressed the brake and nothing happened. Loving the suspension on the loco. So far, what am I loving in this scenario? Safety systems enable. Praise the gods of Skyhook. I did not enable those myself. The instrument lighting on the loco, that was pretty cool. And the suspension physics. Oh, for crying out loud. I ballsed it. Fuck it. You should not drive like this at all. And you can spin the wheels. I reckon I'm breaking the physics with that. There you go. Just full lighting, no WSP kicking in at all, just spinning the wheels. It's just power off fully. I balls that. So I need to be honest, I ballsed it, but that's really good. This shows there is an actual challenge to this. Also, the knocking and a rocking hasn't stopped it. Apparently this is super heavy. We like super heavy containers. We are also in the overlap. That is functionality I've not seen before on Train Sim. Oh, guys. It makes me the big happy. Pulling away. I'm not sure you would jump a 66 because this is the main line. As far as I'm aware. Oh no, that's actually... Oh no, it's Brent. That's fun. I know where Brent's sightings are, I think. But this is new trackage for us as well, so we'd, in theory, be rolling all the way over. But we're going to be going down towards Wilston Junction. This is how you do gameplay. Thank you, guys. Thank you. It is rare for me to be actually enthused about Train Sim gameplay, but the quality's here. Obviously, the weird rocking thing is a thing, but especially as soon as you're moving, it goes away. And arguably, you spend more time driving a train than you do sitting looking at it in a depot or in a yard. My handbrake's being fucky wuckety. Yeah, that's a bug. But aside from that, this is good gameplay. We like good gameplay. What I'd be really impressed with, if we have a layer, someone will probably deep dive this. One of the things that has been revealed at some point, some stage along the route, is that one of the cargo lines was going to be the FNA wagon. FNA is the nuclear wagon. $20. By talking about it, I know it exists. DB Schenker, that's no longer owned by DB. I don't even think it's called DB Schenker anymore. Embarrassing. $15. So I don't know why I'm humming the US Army song. But yeah, we like it. So it would be lovely to get the scenic item for this of the old postal wagons that are still dumped here. I think they're still there. At least definitely some vans. Basically some random freight wagons that haven't moved in years. Like the lorry wagons. I can't remember what they're called now. Green, but this would be again. This is an ideal situation for read across. Behind us there, what we're leaving. PRDC, the Princess Royal Delivery Centre, which probably looks like this now in real life, because obviously Royal Mail has decided that Rail. Oh, it's this sports ground here, I think. I think, why do I hear people shouting? Also, tube stock! Tube stock. But yeah, like I say, I've said it before, I will say it again. Skyhook, you done good, kid. You done good. That'll do. So that's the key. Like I say, the bugs I found, no pan on the 350 for no apparent reason. Actually, the 350 was making car alarm sounds, wasn't it? 350's gone to DC mode for some reason, because I think they only need to do car alarms in DC mode. There you go. Uh-oh. Don't have any idea what that AWS came from. It must be from the opposing direction. And there's just no... And again, that'll be a bug. in the route, which is fine. See how late that's deloaded. Oh, and there you go. Finally, you see the headlights. But like, that is far too late. Headlights should be at least visible from a train length away. Like, this is far too close for me to be able to have to zoom in to see the headlight LOD. Wilson Euroterminal. Like I say, JA-Ts, please and thank you. Good night. Got unloaded HOAs, which are quite cool. Don't think we've actually seen unloaded ones before. Or looked at unloaded ones before, I should say. This is a bus depot, yeah. Interesting it's electrified. I'm not sure it's electrified in real life. If it is, that's weird. But cool. Not sure what the point of those sidings is. Like, what are you going to dump in there? I don't think there's safe space to dump anything in there. You can maybe use it to turn electric locos, but that's about it. But then you can't put anything around it, so just do it on the main line. Single ambit, red ahead. Righty guys, thank you for watching today. I'm going to end the video here. What is my review of this pack? Go get it. It adds, absolutely, will be lovely. So, yeah, it adds. It's got some bugs, that's to be expected, but it's got some really good gameplay. And like, I've been going here for half an hour, so it's a bit of an overestimate to say it's a 40-minute scenario. But aside from that, it's good. It is good quality gameplay. They have done good here. And timed perfectly, so you can actually arrive at the same time as my London Underground train home. This is not a relieving point. It would be good to have drawn a bit closer to the signal, but it's probably close to the route boundary. Uh-oh. This shows actually how hard the 66 is pulling. How heavy the train is. That we are not entirely on an incline. The rear end of the train is not on an incline, but the whole loco is thrashing itself up to death to try and get out on this. See, 2 bar or 2 litres of airflow is about what you'd expect. There you go, just dump it here. So drawn up to the signal, clear the signal section behind. That's the scenario. Reverse it to neutral. What am I doing? Any directions? Good progress your way here for our path along the Northumberland line. I'm available. There you go. I really enjoyed that. I hope you guys did too. We did a little speed there, oopsie poopsie. But aside from that, I really enjoyed that one actually. It's a shame I can't like continue in journey mode, but yeah, then you got your back work in there. Absolutely spot on. Really enjoying this. Thank you so much for watching today's video. Like I say, go out and buy it. I'm also going to use this as my chance to plug here. Civil Engineers pack. Please and thank you. That's all I'm saying. Civil Engineers. Thanks for watching. Bye!